with the truck?
Well, I think it was quite shocking, and I think people were really concerned that a very serious incident could have occurred. I understand there's huge frustration in the country about the scale of the crisis that we face, but I was, delighted that someone wasn't killed or severely injured in what could have been a very serious incident.
How could it have been a very serious incident?
Well, by putting a truck into a gate like that, I think it's quite evident.
He stopped before he arrived at the gate. He pulled up and turned his engine off before. He didn't drive into the gates. As you can see, there's no damage to the gates.
I wasn't there, I didn't see it.
Okay, well, do you think then that you just made a statement about it, though, and yet you didn't see it? Is this the type of, you've just given a statement that is not based in fact at all. Is this what we're going to expect from Fine Gael, more statements that aren't based in fact? What did you feel about today's action here?
Well, I think it's one of those things, and I'm not going to allow it to, distract me from what I'm doing. I've come in this morning to go about my business, to represent my constituency, to engage in Dail business, and I think this morning's circus is something that should not distract us.
And you are on the backbenches and you support the government and its policies, is that correct?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I have to, because the policies that are being pursued by the government, because of the difficult economic situation, are, in my view, the correct policies.
Do you think that this morning's action would be just basically demonstrating that the people of Ireland feel like they're taking it in the arse for the banks?
I think one person has driven a lorry up to the gate of the Parliament here. Obviously that particular person must be very frustrated, must be very upset at something. And if he's upset at politics or the way the country's been run, there are certainly different ways and better ways to communicate that, rather than trying to drive a truck through the gates of Parliament.
I do believe he didn't try to drive the truck, he actually stopped just prior to.
Well, he did cause disruption, and I heard people on the radio saying, it upset people going to work and so on.
Yes, and I was quite shocked by the fact that 5 minutes after dropping her, that these roads weren't closed off, and that women and children and people could go about their business. And if this was something more sinister, surely it wasn't handled very well, was it? Do you not think then that this is just another demonstration that nothing in this country is working, and we need to just put a plug in?
Everything in this country is working, it's just a little slower than normal.
And people are going about their business.
How are we going to plug the deficit?
Well, people are going about their business, and what happened this morning, the circus that happened this morning, was not in the interest of people going about their business in my city.
I don't think that. Okay, thank you very much. Plug the deficit, please.
I can indeed, if you want to arrange an interview with me. Thank you.
Doing for every day of the life of this Dail and Janet, and every vote in the Dail will determine how long it exists.
Will it reach Christmas?
I think it's important that a budget is delivered. I think it's important for the future of the country in terms of